What's up, gals? Welcome back to my channel. It's Whit here again with another video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys some of my top colorful shadow palettes that I have here in my collection, from black owned to low end to high end to whatever you could think of. I'm going to be showing you guys all of that. So yeah, we're just gonna jump into this, but before we get started, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Like the video, drop a comment down below. Make sure you follow me on IG, because a lot of these things, like, I may not do a full dedicated video to it, but I do show them on Instagram, or I might do IG tutorials, whatever it may be. So if you care about stuff like that, follow me on Instagram, or if you just, you know, just want to follow your girl. But yes, let's go ahead and get started. If I look like I have a crazy tan line, I've been working out outside. The first couple of palettes that I show you, they're going to be black owned. Listen, we are shopping black owned, okay? Not saying there's anything wrong with, you know, the brands out there. There's a lot of wonderful brands that aren't black owned, but I definitely plan on supporting black owned businesses. And I mean, not only that, they're killing the game, okay? So the first palette that I have here are the September Rose. Ooh, this is gonna mess with my lighting. Okay, we're gonna see how we're gonna do this. All right, so I'm just gonna do one at a time. So this is what the palette looks like, and it's literally your rainbow dream. It has literally every color in here that you could ever think of. Literally, I would say the only thing that's missing from this is like a red, and that's where the Slush 2 palette comes in, and it looks like this. So you may be asking, if you're interested in these palettes, what's the difference? The main difference is that you get 5 less shades in here. This is an entirely matte palette, and I feel like these pull way more neon, while this one here has like shimmers in here, well, a couple of shimmers, and as you can see, some of the shades are not nearly as neon, like the greens and the yellow. The orange in here is definitely way more neon. This palette, on the other hand, the oranges are way more muted. By the way, what I have on my eyes are both of these palettes. Not only is this a black owned brand, it is a UK based brand too. And let me just say, UK makeup brands have been killing it. They have some really fun palettes, like fun to look at, fun to play with. I would honestly, if you had to pick one of the two, honestly just look and see which one you like better. I would recommend having both, because they really are different. Like, I was like, what's the difference? And so I couldn't make up my mind, so I bought both of them, but they really are different in their own way. Okay, so the next palette, and this is gonna be a couple of palettes from the same brand. You guys know here on my channel, I love them. It is none other than Juvia's Place. So this is the Zulu palette, and it looks like this. It is really colorful. For the most part, you kind of get every shade that you would see in the rainbow. Like, it's lacking like a pink, but I mean, you can make pink with, like, you can mix colors and start creating what you want. But this is a really pretty palette. Next, I have the Warrior 3 palette here. And this is what this one looks like. This one literally is dang near a rainbow palette. It's missing a, no. Oh, I was gonna say it's missing a red. No, never mind. It literally is a rainbow palette. It has every color here. The red's not nearly as vibrant, but I mean, it's still beautiful. Love it. They have really good quality eyeshadows. Amazing. Now, this one recently came back in stock, and it's a newer one. This is the Wahala palette from Juvia's Place. I do have a full tutorial using this. Anything that I have a tutorial with any of these palettes on my channel, I will link them down below if you want to check those out. But this is what this palette looks like. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It does have 3 pressed glitters in here, because I know not everybody likes pressed glitters in their palettes, but if you don't mind, it does have it in there. You do get like a nice little pink shade, or get a nice red in there, that pretty like neon corally orange shade. I like this little like mustardy shade. Like, it's beautiful. Next is the Magic palette by Juvia's Place. This is an oldie but a goodie. They no longer make it in this size. They only have like the smaller version of this, but this palette, oh my gosh, like this shade, sorry, I don't want to mess up my lighting. This shade right here, and it's at this point, whatever. This shade right here and this shade right here, those two, phenomenal. Like, I love like those really dark blues and purples, because I love to have colors that I can deepen up like my crease with, you know, I mean, not my crease, but like my outer corner with. And you still kind of get some like softer shades in here too, you know, but that's that one. All right, so the next brand I have here is the Oba Beauty, their I Am palette, and this is a black owned brand and a Ghanaian owned brand as well. And I do have a video using this on my channel, and this is what it looks like right here. Super colorful, super just vibrant. Like these two colors are beautiful. Oh my gosh, you guys, like in the video I kept saying Tiwi, and when I was editing I was just like, Whitney, are you stupid? Like, what is Tiwi? Have you never heard of the word Twilight? Twitter, little D, twat. It's TW. Like, I don't know why I didn't, like, it didn't register that, but whatever. But yes, that's that palette. The next one here is the Crayon Case, or box of crayons. And yet again, this is another black owned brand, and it looks like this. I can't put it too high up because it does have this really huge mirror, but it looks like this. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a really, really pretty palette. And as pretty as it is, let me tell you guys. So I bought this palette because I saw Aaliyah J use it on her channel. And so it was sold out. So I was like, oh, now I wanted even more, because you know when things are sold out, I was like, okay, that means it must be good. So I bought it, and ask me if this shadow has ever seen the day of light. Ask me if it has ever crossed or glazed my eyelid. No, like I have never used this palette, and I don't know why. Actually, no, I do know why. I just got caught up with other stuff. Like I just never got around to playing with this palette, but I was looking at the colors and I'm like, I want to use this. But yes, and her entire brand is so cool. Super Scent, that's the owner. It's all about like school supplies and school stuff. Like, it's really, really cute. Now, these next two palettes here, yet again, this is a black owned brand, and the owner, I believe she is Jamaican. So this next palette here is the Plain and Makeup by Yolando. This is the Artistry Vault palette, and it was in collaboration with Beauty by Melissa. This is the outer part. I can't keep it up for too long because you see what it's doing to my lighting. And this is what the colors look like. Beautiful, like beautiful. So you get all your, he is literally mowing the lawn as I'm trying to film. Dang, do it on another day. And I feel like I want to finish this video. I'm so hungry. Go to another section, sir. Okay, so he's moved away a little bit. Sorry, like they're mowing the lawn, and yeah, anyway. Is he coming back? And you get all like these neutrals here, and I have been using this palette like crazy since I got it. Like, these neutral shades are fire. Like, all the looks that you've been seeing in my last 3 videos have been this palette. Like, I've been enjoying doing all matte neutral eyes. This is a really, really, really pretty palette. And then the next one from Plain and Makeup by Yolando is her Jamrock Universal eyeshadow palette. And it looks like this, yet again, all this color. And if you tilt it to this side, you'll see like it's more neutrals here, and then like all the colors here. Also, I wanted to kind of show you guys this, yet again, follow me on Instagram, because I've been giving you guys the good tea on Instagram. If you're someone who likes the ABH eyeshadow base or the P. Louise base, but you want to shop black owned, this brand, Plain and Makeup by Yolando, she sells bases that are similar to that, and it is amazing. I've already tried this. I wear the shade B, or I have the shade B. She has other shades as well too. Phenomenal. So this right here is the Sephora Pro palette. This is their editorial one. I don't know if you guys remember, but like a couple years ago, they came out with 3 Pro palettes that honestly kind of shook everybody, because it's like Sephora. Like, I mean, because it's the Sephora brand, you know, Sephora collection is a little more on the inexpensive side, and usually it's not always like the most, usually it's always just kind of like subpar. Not, I won't say subpar. It's there, like, okay, you know. But they said, we coming for y'all today, and this is what this palette looks like. And it is literally just like this color right here, and this one, actually no, from here to here is what made me want it, like this color right here. The mattes are really, really nice in this palette. These shimmers down here, they're cool as well. And then this entire top row, honestly, could have done without. I don't really think it was needed, but yeah, that's that one. And then this one came out last summer. This is the Alyssa Edwards palette, and I'm gonna turn it here this way. It looks like this. It's a really pretty palette. It's not necessarily a rainbow palette, but it definitely is colorful. Can you stop mowing the lawn? Go somewhere else. Okay, while we're waiting for him to finish mowing the lawn, by the way, y'all, Burna Boy dropped a new album. If you don't know, I am a Burna Boy fan, and his new album, Twice as Tall, just like his album that came out last year, African Giant, yet again, an entire album, no skips. Like that's how you know when an album is good, when you don't have to skip and nothing. Like I enjoyed every single song on there. Okay, let me do fast because he's gone. Next up on my top colorful palettes are every single Norvina Pro palette. You know, Norvina, she ain't been having the best of press lately, and I don't like how she did everybody's releases towards the end of the year. I don't like how she did Jaclyn. I don't like how she did Carly. I don't like how she did any of that stuff, like, you know, but put that to the side. Sis actually did a pretty good job with these palettes. Okay, so starting off, this is the ABH Norvina Volume 1. I do have a video on my channel using this palette right here. And it looks like this. This is my favorite one of all of them. This is the one that I honestly would recommend. If you had to pick any of these up, I would go with this one. But yet again, I'm somebody who loves pink and purple eyeshadow, so this is like a dream come true. It has a black in there. I love when palettes have blacks in them. Like, it's needed. Like, I need a black. Next is the Norvina Volume 2. And this is for anybody who loves blues and greens. This is going to be your friend right here. You're going to love this palette. This is what it looks like. Let me hold it up better. It does have a black. You guys know I love me a black in there. You do get some, like, these colors honestly kind of threw it off, you know, but other than that, it's pretty cool. And I know a lot of people don't like the fact that it's so jumbled up and random. Personally, I kind of like it. I feel like it makes you think, you know, because usually when things are so like nicely organized, like, you know, you just kind of like tend to just, you know, stick to the same things. But when you have to really sit up here and look at a palette and figure out how you're gonna place certain shades together, it really brings out that inner artistry that we all have within us. Next is the Norvina Volume 3, and this, honestly, people kind of see it more as like her more neutralized palette of them, but not really. If you take out one, 2, 3, 4, and 5, this is a full-on colorful palette. Those browns are making you think it's neutral, but it's really not. And then I love this color right here. It's like this rancid looking green, and I want to create a look with that. And then next I have this is the most recent one, and I do have a video on my channel using this one. This is the Norvina Volume 4, which I really do like this palette. Like, let me just say, it is way prettier in person. These pressed glitters, phenomenal. These colors appear gorgeous. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop the price tag, because those are all pretty, like, you know, kind of up there, ranging from like $45 to like $60. So we gonna bring it back on down, okay? We just come on back. Next up, this is actually I think the oldest palette of all of these that I own. This is the Take Me to Brazil by BH Cosmetics. This is the original one. I don't know which one they have out now, because they have like a Take Me bag. They have all these different ones out, but I bought this in 2014. Oh my gosh, look at it. Next is also by BH Cosmetics. This is their Trending in Tokyo. This is a more recent purchase of mine. I have tried this palette out, and I really like this palette. The mattes in here are really amazing. The shimmer, they're but the mattes in here, beautiful. This purple, phenomenal. I will say though, this is a shimmer green. This one is pretty, but like, I think, you know what, it was just like the pinks. They didn't do it for me. Like, the pink shimmers just weren't it. But this is a nice palette, and it's very just small, petite, you know. Okay, so this next brand is not black owned, but these are collaborations, and they are with a black influencer. These are the Tammy X Revolution. Well, this is the Tammy X Revolution, her Tropical Carnival palette. This is what it looks like, and it is just it's so pretty. The more and more I look at it and I have it, I like it. And it's so crazy, because when I first saw this palette, I was just like, no, like, I just didn't like it. And you guys, I am crazy. Like, I was talking, okay, in my Makeup Revolution haul, I hauled this, and I was talking about, oh, this palette doesn't have a pink. Y'all, this is a pink shade. This is a full-on pink. Next, I do have a video on my channel using this. This is the Tammy X Revolution, her most recent one, her Tropical Twilight palette. I'm gonna turn it upside down because I know it's gonna mess with my lighting, but this is what it looks like. Oh yeah, like, it just put me into oblivion. I'm gonna put myself forward and put you back there, okay? Next, we have the Morphe X James Charles palette, which looks like this, and I'm gonna show you the inside. I do have a video on my channel using this palette as well. It's huge. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, doesn't wash me out. I'm just gonna have to lean a little bit. But yeah, this palette is big, and honestly, I don't know why it's this big. I know they have a smaller version, but even then, like, okay, this is what kind of drives me crazy about this palette real quick. They have this right here with the names on there. I'm just like, well, it's all this spacing here. Like, why don't you just put it there, you know? And also, I don't know, is it just me, but like lately I have been liking palettes with a square pan. I feel like I'm more prone to wanting to buy it than something with a circular pan. Am I the only one that is like that, you know? It just looks a lot more easy on the eyes. And my coworker Randy, he pointed that out to me. He was just like, yeah, it's easier on the eyes. I don't know, it might just be us, we might just be making up in our head, but I really do like palettes that are more with the square pan than the circular pan. Alrighty, and the last palette here is none other than the Jaclyn Hill Volume palette, her second one. This is what it looks like. I do have a video on my channel using this. Now I know a lot of people, actually I know James and Jaclyn, a lot of people don't like them, but when it comes to Jaclyn Hill, say whatever you want to say about the woman, but let's give credit where credit is due. The woman is very good at picking out color stories. Let's just say that. She is very, very good at like taking colors and making the palette look wanted. I feel like a lot of people were definitely, especially me, were bummed about the Vault palettes not being good quality because the color stories were so pretty. It's just like, dang, like how you fumbled that? And that's really one of Jaclyn Hill's issues when it comes to her releases, is that yes, you create beautiful stuff, you know, but you don't cross your T's and dot your I's. Like, you don't take your time and make sure that everything is right. This is what this palette looks like. Super, super colorful. It doesn't have like your greens or your blues, but it does got purples, it has reds, it has like that one yellow, some pinks, a black, and some neutral colors. It's a very, very pretty palette. I actually really like the quality of it. All right, you guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you discovered any new brands by watching this video and if you're gonna try them out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow your girl on IG. And until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.